our revelation number 2, blowing up the board. There's still a 48-48 out there, but at least we can get flying blockers. Today on Commander Replay, it's time for some new Capenna as we check out Giada Font of Hope, Angel Tribal, next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, there's 2 great ways to support the channel. All links are in the description below. I got some new merch available. The official Commander Replay mug is now available in blue and colors beside blue. Welcome back, everyone. Playing some Giada Font of Hope from new Capenna today. Let's take a look at this opener. It's got lands, got removal, it's got blink. It doesn't have a lot else going, but it's pretty good mana production, so I think we'll keep it and just hope we draw into things that matter. Card draw in this deck is a little rough. There are a few things that draw cards. There are not tons and tons, and most of them do it one at a time, which is also not the best, but hopefully we find one of them. So, if you're planning to build this deck, mana production is definitely going to be a big thing because angels are just very expensive. Giada will help you a little bit. I'm curious to see just how powerful that ability is, being in the command zone and all that. But I really do think if you're playing mono white, just about anything these days, you're going to want to Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx, and probably a couple ways to search for it. I've got Weathered Wayfarer and Expedition map today to be able to do that, but it is in our opener, so we won't need either of those. If you can't afford one of these, because they are very expensive, like annoyingly expensive, Nyx Lotus does a good backup impression. It's not the same, it's not a land, it's not nearly as good, but still you play it, and as soon as you untap with it, if you have a couple things in play, you'll be able to make mana at a rate that other decks are usually able to produce mana at. So yeah, if you're new to mono white, you're planning to build angels, Nykthos and Nyx Lotus are 2 things I would definitely look at. Also, the ramp count in this deck is 16, that's what I run in my Aurelia Angels deck, but I might be able to cut 1 or 2 of those just because Giada's in the command zone. I don't know yet. We'll see how this plays out. But yeah, if you're planning to go with lots of 5, 6, and 7 drop angels, then you are just going to want a ton of mana ramp in the deck. Something around 15 or 16, and probably a lot of it multi-producing mana sources. So anyway, brings us back to our turn. There's an Angel of the Ruins. Love this card. This card is so good. We also have a blink theme going on with the deck, which I guess we'll talk about in a second here. Let's get a land into play. Too many cards in hand for that Tithe currently. So let's, just on the off chance of a wheel, let's get the Nykthos into play. In case someone hits like a Reforge the Soul or something dumb like that. And get the Giada into play. But yeah, so because of Giada's ability, which we'll take a look at in 1 second, I do have a fairly strong blink theme going on in this deck. We see a teleportation circle. Could be really good with this Angel of the Ruins. Angel of the Ruins is really good on its own anyway. I've been playing this since it came out in my Angel build with Aurelia, and it's just been incredibly good. Because the first time, you get the 2 worst things on board. The second time, getting up to 4 targets means that there probably aren't that many scary artifacts and enchantments left most of the time. Maybe if there's an Enchantress deck at the table might be a little different, but, you know, for normal situations, getting 2 triggers with this thing cleans up most of the problems. And that's Exile also, which is great against gods and just, you know, it's the highest form of removal, right? So definitely good stuff to have around. There's a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. That's interesting. What do we get in this turn? We probably need to get the Gaia Reach. We might want to start thinking about looting. I think I like that. We can sit on Gaia Reach and Tithe and do all that kind of stuff. Feels like a plan. This does have Vigilance, so we can go poking. See what we got for opposing commanders. Sisay, Brudiclad, and Lathiel. Well, those are all kind of nasty commanders. Maybe not the most nasty, but strong enough. We'll attack the Brudiclad. Brudiclad is a very explosive deck. Kind of has that big turn all at once. Somewhere between like turn 6 and 8. It's pretty scary. And we'll pass like that. We seem to have enough mana production, so I don't know that we necessarily need to planescycle the Angel of Ruins, but you know, it's a great option to have around in case you need it. Getting this Path of Ancestry in is probably going to be awkward at some point also. Anyway, let's take a read of our commander as we see an Arcane Signet coming in. Giada Font of Hope. 2 mana for a 2/2 with Flying and Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. I do have some questions about that "you already control" wording. I'm hoping that if you play an Eerie Interlude, that works the way that I think it does. I'm hoping there's no weirdness with that wording, but yeah, we'll see what happens when we resolve it. And then finally, tap it, add a white mana, spend this only to cast angel spells. Yeah, It's a lot of good things on there. What I do like about this commander, there's a lot to like about it, but what I really like is that because of the vigilance, you can attack, get triggers with Sword of the Animist and Mask of Memory, and still use the tap ability. That makes me really happy. I'm really happy that they did that. I don't know if that's what they were thinking about when they did it. Probably not. But I'm super happy that they did, because it's still kind of uncommon for them to make white cards that synergize with the things that white's already doing. Equipment is one of the things that white does really well, so it's nice that you can both use the ability and equip it up and do the thing, and yeah, makes me happy. Opponent searches for a land with a thaumatic compass. Oh, Sean's probably going to gain like 1,000,000 life this game. He is playing his Lathiel deck. This deck probably... commander damage isn't the first thing I'm thinking about with this deck. It's not that it's impossible. Each other angel, so she can't pump herself. Yeah, that does make life gain a bit problematic for us. We will go to the end step, though, and activate the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. There's a Thran Dynamo. That's a pretty good card. What are we getting rid of? Man, I'm almost on Path of Ancestry at this point, although the creature makes sense just because there's a lot of ways to get the creature back. Yeah, let's get rid of the creature, which does set us up awkwardly for following turns, but I'm thinking Dynamo this turn, then Teleportation Circle the following turn if nothing else shows up. There's a Plains. Let's get the Homeward Path in. Play the Thran Dynamo. Nothing to do with the colorless. We'll keep going on the attacking. We'll attack Sean. Has no flying blocking at this time, and will probably gain a lot of life. Next turn, as long as the Thran Dynamo sticks, we should have enough mana to hopefully make a couple plays here. Get the Teleportation Circle in, cast Tithe, theoretically maybe activate Gaia Reach in there as well. Academy Manufacturer. Let's check on, see what KO's got going on over here. Prosperous Partnership, one that's not on my radar. 3 mana enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control, create a treasure. Oh boy. And he just dropped out an Academy Manufacturer. So if you would create a clue, food, or treasure, create one of each instead. Yeah, that's going to get pretty wild. I do feel good having this Hour of Revelation around. I just want to find a way to protect our stuff a little bit first. Magda Brazen Outlaw. KO does have a Forbidden Orchard and has been giving Xeno some spirit tokens, which is actually really dangerous. That's actually incredibly dangerous now that I'm thinking about it. That's not a smart idea. That will speed up the Brudiclad as they now have tokens in play, and as soon as they get one thing plus their commander, we probably all die. That's a Dockside. That's not great. Yeah, KO's got a whole bunch. Thinking about the Hour of Rev, just when to do the Hour of Rev is the question. It means we wouldn't really want to drop the Teleportation Circle since it's likely going to get blown up, but I think I'm seeing like 6 or 7 that they're going to get with this. That's 9 treasures. Oh my god. Yep, the big Junk Winder. Whenever a token enters the battlefield under your control, tap target non-land permanent opponent controls. It doesn't untap. Awesome. Thinking about the Hour of Revelation. Goblin Slide. Fairy Artisans. Oh yeah, definitely on Hour of Rev now. Gonna be sad about the Thran Dynamo, but it might come back later with an Emeria Shepherd or something like that. Oh, we don't have triple white. We can get there with Nykthos though. Sean uses Castle Garenbrig. Emil. Ooh, then they can blink this thing. Seems good. Fairy Artisans will become a copy of it. Opponent gets an Emil. Junkwinder trigger. Oh, right, it makes a copy. God, this card's crazy. They're going to tap down our Thran Dynamo. Well, that's unfortunate. Do need to get to triple white. I think we can still do it. There's a War Room. Does not help with the triple white. Play the Plains. I was hoping to have some extra mana after doing all this. We'll swing into KO. He actually... Oh, right, you can't use that mana to activate Emil. Right. We'll swing over to KO this time. And then we'll filter Nykthos into white from our 2 colorless lands. And then we'll cast this Hour of Rev, because I'm definitely not down for what this Brudiclad's up to. Everyone's tapped out, so should catch them with their pants down. Hey, everything getting blown up. Back to the command zone with our commander. Yeah, that's going to slow everything down. Sean's in the lead now just because he has a lot of cards in hand and still has more mana than everyone else. But we've got some tools. As long as Nykthos stays in play, that will be able to get us more mana as the game goes on. KO's going to late to dinner his Solemn Simulacrum. That's fine. That'll get him going a little bit. Sean said he punted. He might have caught a break there punting, though, just because we just blew up the board. So he probably didn't commit a second creature into it. Time Twister is not the worst thing right here. Our hand is looking a little thin. Yeah, this is decent. I like this, actually. We got the equipment, so we can start generating value. We just need to find something to discard so we can get it back with Bruna. God, I love Hour of Rev. I love an Hour of Rev around, like, turn 3, 4, 5. When you haven't been putting that much in play and everyone's just trying to empty their hand as quickly as possible. I mean, we force him into the Time Twister right there because he was down to 2 cards, so, you know. And probably going to cast it anyway based on how his last turn went. But yeah, that all worked out pretty good. 3 visits. On the other hand, if they didn't Time Twister, they would have a lot of trouble rebuilding from where they were because they have, what, 4 lands, I think? Nothing in play, down to 2 cards in hand, so yeah. You know, they definitely helped themselves a bit with the Time Twister, but gives us a lot of gas too, so. Still gonna have to grind for a little bit, try to get our advantage back. Cultivate for Sean. Yep. I was gonna send a token our way. Yep. Dawnbreak Reclaimer is also a magic card. Let's see. I think I want the Ancient Tomb right here. Let's get Ancient Tomb. We have 7 total mana. Thinking about something like Giada and then activate the Gaia Reach. I think I like that. Yeah, I think we'll activate Gaia Reach at the end step. Discard the Dawnbreak Reclaimer. Next turn will probably be the equipment. Yeah, next turn will probably be the equipment turn. But then the following turn, reanimate with Bruna. Unless, like, another good creature shows up. That might change my mind on some things, but... One thing that's missing from this deck right now is Double Strike. Really powers up your Feast and Famine. Something I might need to get in there, probably a True Conviction. Duelist Heritage could be fine too, though. Non-bow with Hearth and Home, though, which is in the deck. Yep, KO gives another Spirit to Xeno. I'm thinking about strip mining that Forbidden Orchard, because he keeps feeding tokens to the Brudiclad, and that's just dangerous. That's not a level of danger that I feel comfortable with. KO does, apparently. That's an Oko. Sure, I'm not going to like this. Yeah, they're going to turn it into an elk. Well, that makes me unhappy. Now, I don't even know who's getting... There's colorless spirits everywhere. Colorless creatures on everyone's board. So losing flying hurt a ton right there. I don't like any of that at all. That's not great. Maybe we are on the Reanimate Angels plan. Just because our equipment got a lot worse this turn. Since we lost flying. There's Brudiclad. Yep. Makes himself another spirit. With haste. Esper Sentinel for Sean. Oh, right. That's one that I forgot. I was trying to think of all the card draw that you run in mono white, and I was blanking on some of it before the game. Esper Sentinel is one you probably want. Try to sneak that into the deck after the game. Voice of the Blessed. Yeah, that's this one gets pretty good in that deck. Becomes indestructible very quickly. And flying indestructible, vigilant, and huge is like a pretty difficult thing to get through. Sigil of Valor onto the Lathiel. Lathiel over to Chaotix. When it attacks alone, what's it do? Gets +1/+1, turns into a 5/5. Would have gone into the Oko. I mean, he probably just blocks with the sad bot. It dies. Sean gains life. Voice of the Blessed gets counters on it. And then we'll activate the Gaia Reach. Teleportation Circle is back. That can reset our commander. That's the thing to think about. Discard the Dawnbreak Reclaimer. This thing hit enchantments. Artifact or creature. Okay. So teleportation, that would make Teleportation Circle a relatively safe play. Yeah, he's going to pump Voice of the Blessed. I might leave the Oko out here as long as we don't get too crazy. Then, ooh, Ephemerate helps. Ephemerate means we can set up for the big equipment play next turn. Just Ephemerate this thing at the end step. It's turn 7. We could probably get the Dowsing Dagger through. I don't think he would block with Sisay. So let's get Strip Mine, Dowsing Dagger. Sean can have the card draw, which isn't the best idea, but I haven't planned this turn out enough to know what we're doing. Sean can have the plants. I'm not going for Feast and Famine here because of Oko. I feel decent that this will flip over. All right, we've got a 5/4. I'm going to swing this into KO for Okoing our creature, and because he does not have a profitable block. No blocks. Excellent. Dowsing Dagger is going to flip over. That is some mana ramp that we badly need. Transform Dowsing Dagger. What now? We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available. We could go straight to Bruna, Dawnbreak, but I want that Oko to shoot something else. So I think I want to be passive for a turn, which means we're going to cast Teleportation Circle and then probably just like sit on Gaia Reach again. I don't want to show any of these yet. These will come down next turn. So yeah, with that, we'll Teleportation Circle our commander. Oh god, I hope this works the way it's supposed to. All right, our commander comes back not as an Oko elk. Love it. Pass like that. Oh, we never got that War Room into play, did we? That's disappointing. We could use that card draw right now, because now that we're going to have a lot of mana very soon, could be using the extra card draw. Worldly Tutor into the Esper Sentinel. This is on his upkeep. He says, hey now, I worked hard to make her an elk. Not no more. Gilded Goose. Oh, that's part of a combo, isn't it? I don't remember what the combo is. Oh, man. Throne of Eldraine. Why didn't I pay more attention during Throne of Eldraine? I never got into the food token decks, so, yeah. Don't know the combo. Think it's 1 or 2 more cards. Activate the old Sisay. He's going to give us the spirit. Cool. There's Ginny Fey, a new card out of New Capenna. Naya casting cost for a 3/3. If you create one or more tokens, you may create that many 2/2s with haste or that many 3/1s with vigilance. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Saw that one when I was checking through the spoilers. Does look good for token decks. Gilded Goose comes in, gonna make a food token. This is one or more tokens, so the food tokens will trigger this thing. Yeah, KO's gonna have an army going here pretty soon. Gets a 2/2 with haste. Oko is going to make a... Wow, he's not shooting anything? Oh, right, because he has the thing. He's trying to value, but that isn't Oko. That's... Oh, God, he's got the -5 active. Exchange control of target artifact or creature you control and target opponent controls with power 3 or less. As far as ultimates go, there are worse things. We've got Ephemerate to protect ourselves a little bit. Also, the Teleportation Circle if we get elked. I think Sean's going to have a wild turn, though. We're going to have to survive whatever he's doing. Oh, I don't think I got Angelic Arbiter into the deck. Wow, that's one that you want. Do have Sarah's Emissary, though, and that's a super nasty card. Should anyway. We'll take a peek at the deck. So here's the deck list. See all the mana ramp right here. There's the 16 pieces of ramp. There's a card draw. I think I missed a few things though. There's a skull. Yeah, there's a Skull Clamp in the deck, and also a Mangara. Still pretty light. Priest of Ancient Lore. Yes, we do have Sarah's Emissary. See a fairly standard angel setup. I am running more ETB angels than I would. We do have this new Sanctuary Warden in here. Would be cool to see that at some point. But yeah, I went for more of the ETB angels as opposed to all of the legendary angels like many angel decks run. But when you look at angels as a tribe, there's about 10 different 7-drops that are all kind of vying for your attention, and you'll have some tough choices to make between all of them. Don't even have a Chroma in the deck. And again, that was for the ETB theme. Here comes a Feldon of the Third Path. That's a powerful card. Oh, let's see. Legion Warboss makes a token. Brudiclad. Yep. All the things. Feel like we need another board wipe already. God, if KO steals the Brudiclad, he could probably do some really wild stuff. It's going to send over a 1 token. Is forced to attack. I'm sure it's going to get eaten by something. It's going to double block just in case. Nykthos Paragon coming in. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, we need to find a board wipe. War Report. Yeah, Sean loves that card. You gain life equal to the number of creatures on the battlefield, plus the number of artifacts on the battlefield. He's going to gain 27 life. We all die now? Maybe. He only has so many attackers. Yeah, they're all 29. Oh my god. Yep. Nykthos Paragon plus War Report is a thing. It is going to be tough to stay alive. Only has 1 flyer, I think, so we can at least feed a token to something. Everyone else has a lot more tokens than us, but... We're definitely going to need to get Bruna and Dawnbreak. Let's see what he wants to do with this attack. It's kind of tricky because he doesn't have trample. 1 our way. 1 into KO. I think KO is... I don't think he has anything for that. Yeah, just the 1 coming our way. I think it's just the Sentinel. Block the Sentinel. Oh, he has the Gilded Goose to block. Okay, so KO's going to survive. More life. Nykthos Paragon. Yeah, we're getting to a dangerous spot now where everything is so big that it just kills you in 1 hit. If we could find a way to gain some life, that wouldn't be... I mean, we'd have to gain so much life that a board wipe would be more ideal. Yep, Sean's up to 99. Arch enemy has been established. Go to the end step. Lathiel trigger. Something else is going to get even bigger. Unfortunately, this is flying, so we can't even hit him with the Feast and Famine. Angel of Serenity would be a reasonable pickup. Oh yeah, with the Ephemerate, it would be pretty good. Sarah's Emissary, also decent. Yeah, everything's just going to be massive. End step. Activate the Gyreach Sanitarium. Planes, discard of planes. We could get Sword of Hearthenholm. I don't know if that does that much. It does give us profitable blocks. Kind of block until the end of time with Hearthenholm. Though I did want Mask of Memory for the card draw. Hour of Rev is exactly the card we want to see. The problem is that Voice of the Blessed is still going to be in play. Okay, let's think about how we want to do this. Let's play the planes. Hopefully we have enough to do... If we have enough to go Hour of Rev, Bruna. That's a pretty good place to be, I think. Yeah. I think I'm just going to tick down this Oko. Make sure he doesn't have any flyers. Yep, we're going to Hour of Rev right here. But first, we're going to float some mana, like a professional. Then we're going to Hour of Rev. Use the Lost Veil. Esper Sentinel. Alright, we should check the mana, see if we can pay for it. Oh, wait. It's massive. We won't be able to afford whatever it cost. It's like 39. Yep, nope, can't afford that. Hour of Revelation number 2. Blowing up the board. There's still a 48-48 out there, but at least we can get flying blockers. We're going to leave Giada in the graveyard. Then we're going to cast this Bruna using our Angel mana. Getting to use that. Pretty cool. We're going to use a lot of colorless lands, I think. Yeah, and then we'll use the Ancient Tomb. Bruna getting back Dawnbreak Reclaimer. Start the Daisy Chain. Use the ability. Dawnbreak into play. I'd rather leave up the mana. We could theoretically activate Nykthos, but then we can't hold up Ephemerate, and I'd much rather leave up Ephemerate. Dawnbreak Reclaimer. Let's find out who's got what in the graveyard. We'll give KO back his Ginny Fae. We'll just ask him what he wants. He said Ginny. Use the ability. Our commander is back. We've got an Ephemerate up. I feel okay. We'll see how opponents rebuild. There's still a massive flying indestructible attacker blocker. That is a headache, but yeah. Forbidden Orchard. It's going to feed Xeno. I'm fine with that now since Sean has established himself as the threat. Giving Xeno... You have to worry that he kills the whole table, because that's the thing that Brudiclad can do. But against Sean's 99 life, you know, I think we're all kind of in this together at this point. Felwar Stone. On the other hand, the other two don't have flying blockers, and we do. Ooh, Authority of the Consuls. That's probably good against, like, explosive Brudiclad plays. But in the sense that, like, we probably need to take Sean down. Probably hurts Brudiclad a lot. We're mono white, so we're very slow. So, like, it's annoying for us, but it's not the end of the world. And fortunately, we have two creatures with vigilance, which is also helpful. Brudiclad, back to play. Yep. Authority of the Consuls, gonna gain a life. Yep. I think we are gonna have to go for a commander damage kill based on Sean's life total. So if we get Feast and Famine and Hearth and Home... What is that? That's 6? 4-turn clock? Actually, I think we already put 2 on him, right? Still 4 turns, because 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah, we'd fall 1 short. It's unfortunate. Maybe we'll find an Anthem along the way. Oh, no, he's got a Core Haven. We still have a Strip Mine. Okay. What's this one? Diamond Valley? That's fine. Actually, Diamond Valley can be kind of rough, too, just because he'll have giant creatures, and he can sacrifice them for a lot of life. Makes it hard to kill him. Lathiel coming in, yep. So we're probably going to need to find... We're going to need to find some of our combo pieces. We've got, like, Eldrazi Displacer and stuff like that. If we can find that with Angel of Serenity or really any of our good ETB stuff. Or the one I'm thinking about is Shepherd of the Cosmos, so we can get busy with his Strip Mine and take down all the problematic lands. He's going to crack a Landscape. Yep. Big one our way. Yep. Trample would certainly be a problem. What do we block? I'm thinking about blocking with Bruna. Could also block with our commander. Giada has the ability, if we catch another Angel... We'll just block with Bruna, I think. Block with Bruna. Yeah, maybe you want a Blackblade Reforge in this deck, too, to turn on commander damage kills for situations like this. End step, I'm going to Mistveil Plains the Hour of Rev back to the bottom, just to give ourselves a chance to cast it a third time in case we need it. We untap. It's a Burnished Heart. Not exactly. We've ramped pretty well. It's not exactly what we need. Ooh. One thing to watch out for is if we put Burnished Heart in the graveyard, then Bruna, we might not get Bruna back. Let's Steel Shaper's Gift. God, I really want Mask of Memory, but I think it's just got to be Hearth and Home. More Blink. Just need to find an Angel that we can blink. Cast a Hearth and Home. Ooh, Bruna will come in tapped. That's another thing to think about. S-Word on Giada. Next up, Feast and Famine. Equip the Feast and Famine. Go to combat. We're going to leave back the Dawnbreak Reclaimer because tough to get blockers. Swing into Sean. Oh, crap. I forgot about the... Oh, he's going to Riot Control. Oh, thank God. He did not see the Core Haven. Yep, more counters on Voice of the Blessed. Yep, we're going to want to remember to Strip Mine that. Wait, oh, did he? Oh, he must have prevented it because we just did not untap right now. That's a problem. Forgot the Strip Mine. Whoops, that's going to cost us... Oh, no, wait, is Riot Control a fog? Oh, yeah, prevent all attacking damage. Okay, yep. Yeah, go to the end step, get back the Bruna. He's got another Lathiel trigger at the end step. Yep. All right, we're going to give... Against all better judgment, we're going to give Xeno his War Boss back. Legion War Boss. Getting back our Bruna. Wait. What? By clicking on Bruna, it interpreted that as us saying no to the ability. That's frustrating. I guess, on the other hand, there's still Authority Consoles in play, so big explosive play with Brudiclad's still kind of rough. Good Fortune Unicorn. KO's gonna activate Sisay, yeah. Gets a Chatterfang, and will put a +1 counter on it. He gives the Forbidden Orchard to Sean. That's just not a great idea here. You don't want to give him more blockers because we've already got enough of a mountain to climb. Plus, he can make those things huge. Reliquary Tower. Helm of the Host. Oh boy. Equip the Brudiclad. So I think the thing here, though, is that, like, I think that forces Sean to have to kill him. He said the choices were between Cool Play or Bounce the Voice. Bouncing the Voice is much safer than the Helm of the Host play. Because also, the Helm of the Host play, I don't think it doesn't kill Sean, it doesn't win the game, it's cool, but it doesn't, like, even do that much on this board. He has 3 Brudiclads, I guess that'll be ridiculous next turn. 4 Brudiclads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 Brudiclads, so next turn, that'll be a real problem. So hopefully that forces Sean to kill him. Dismantling Wave, really? Oh my god, we needed that. So that'll get rid of Helm, all the Brudiclads, Authority the consoles. Ugh. We no longer have profitable attacks or blocks. Need to find a Maria Shepherd now, I think. Ugh, Chrome as well. This probably kills us. Probably kills us. Yep, here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah, this game didn't go particularly well. We didn't draw the best, right? We've had a lot of our ETB stuff and just not a lot of creatures to be able to do anything with. Yeah, down we go. Sean's at 165. Yeah, we just weren't able to, like, really establish control of the game. We weren't able to get any synergy going, is really kind of what happened. You know, I built some really cool stuff into the deck and just we didn't see it, so it's pretty frustrating. Like I said, Angel of Serenity, even like just like Swords or Path. Get rid of this thing would have been helpful. In retrospect, the Time Twister was probably bad just in the sense all of our opponents were kind of low on resources at that point, and it gave them more, right? And, you know, multicolor is just way stronger than mono white. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Activate Sisay, Zorn. Xeno still has the bounce for voice. Clone Legion. That's interesting. Targeting KO. I don't know if KO has any flyers, though. Bunch of triggers. Things get bigger. Archon of Coronation. I love that card, but with the Archon coming down, I just don't think opponents really have what they need to be able to interact with Sean, because, like, even if you rifted, he's still at 168, so you're probably talking about having to kill him with commander damage. KO goes down to combat. By the way, I'll talk about it now. So if any of you are looking to build Angels and you're wondering the best way to do it, this is now the 26th time I've played Angels on the channel, and I've now played 12 different commanders in 10 different color combinations. And of all of those, Boros Angels with Aurelia is still the best one. Oh, and Sean's got its Teferi's Protection against this Callous Dismissal, which would return the thing to the hand. That should be game, unless he's got more interaction. Junkwinder, that's unfortunate. Oh, he should have went... If he could have got the Junkwinder thing first, in theory, he could have tapped this down and then used the spell in response, but you gotta know he has the Teferi's, but you gotta be thinking about that stuff, but... yeah, that's probably gonna be the game. But yeah, of all the combinations of Angels that I've played, which is all the 2 colors, I think all the 3 colors with white, 1 4-color and 1 5-color, if I'm counting right. Ooh, that's a Beast Within. Pact of the Titan. Fun. Triggers a bunch of stuff. Oh, is he going to be able to tap this thing down and survive for a turn? I think he might. Anyway, yeah. Aurelia Boros Angels, still the best. The biggest thing is that you only need like 2 to 3 Angels in play plus Aurelia to kill a player, typically. With every other combination of Angels, you need like 5 or 6 of them, and that's just a lot of mana to have in play. A lot of mana worth of permanents that are easily blown up by a lot of things. So, yeah, Aurelia is still the best. Kristen's been playing Shalai, and she's really digging Shalai. And, you know, Shalai is definitely very good. Survival of the Fittest is a crazy card. The Hexproof is incredibly good. But it still just has that problem of, like, you probably need at least 5 or 6 of them in play. Easier to do with green to get that kind of mana. But, yeah, if you're looking to build Angels, Boros Angels, still the way to go. Authority of the Consoles. Xeno does have a lot of tokens in play now. He needs to wrestle away the Monarch, but in theory, if he copied some big crazy thing, he could actually get out of it. Sean Misfell playing something back to the bottom. Sean's kind of out of answers, though. He's going to draw a card at the end step, but Xeno doesn't have a lot either. He's got to pay for the Pact trigger. He pays. He's got a window here. He's got a window. Dockside Extortionist. I don't know that does that much here. Everyone's low on cards. Oh, it makes more tokens is what it does. And the tokens will keep his stuff locked down longer. Yeah, if he can find a big creature to copy. Actually, Brudiclad is not in play. Yeah, so he needs to get his commander back. Like, next turn, if he gets his commander back, then he could potentially put a hurting on someone. Even still, I mean, these are 4/2s. That's a decent amount of damage. Like, against a normal life total, that'd be fine. That'd be probably enough to get you there. But against now 172... Activate Sisay. Oh, that's interesting. What can he get? I think opponent scooped. Who won? Sean won. Huh. Oh, he said he couldn't find anything with the Sisay. But, stuff's still tapped down. Yeah, I would have stayed in that one, personally. Anyway, that brings us to the wrap-up. Like I said, mono white, still a little rough. Could this deck be improved? A little bit. Probably just in the card draw. Your choice of angels is a thing too, but card draw is just always going to be your struggle in mono white. We do need to get that Esper Sentinel into the deck. Yeah, there were so many things we could have drawn that would have been good. Here's the number of things we could have drawn in that game. Sarah's Emissary, Angel of Serenity, Subjugator Angel, with some Blink, which we had. Angel of Sanctions, Enduring Angel. Yeah, we had a lot of live draws, just we didn't find any of them. What are we getting rid of? I guess I'll get rid of the Expedition map. I've still got Weathered Wayfarer in there to find your good lands. You can run either or there, just depends on what you want to do. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel, vote on which decks I play next, or get some good games of Spell Table, be sure to check out my Patreon at the link below.